welcome to the Badassery videos.
Bonus badassery.
Bonus Badassery.
Nothing like a bit of bonus badassery.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not enough in the world.
There's not enough. Is there a click going? There's a click going.
No clicking.
All right, so we went on an adventure
We
this
did.
evening
Yes.
because it's a special day today. Do you guys know what day it is?
Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda just came out, the newest Zelda game, and being a Zelda fiend, I had to.
Pasquale was extremely triggered.
I was extremely triggered
It was
because
triggered all over the city.
yeah, I couldn't find it anywhere. Who knew that people still?
I mean, I knew.
Yeah, I had a feeling, but I thought that it would at least be at some store.
Nobody had it.
Yeah.
Surprises.
So I had to call an EB Games, a video game store really
think you
far
called
away.
your aunt.
Yes, I called my aunt to pick it up.
How many
because
times did you call her?
3, I believe. Suffice to say, it's in my possession now, so I'm very happy and less triggered. So yeah, that made me think that we should talk about a bit of video game music and its influence on our generation. You know, at least personally, like, when I was a kid and I was playing through these video games, the music was really good. At least in Zelda, in Ocarina of Time, which was my second Zelda experience, but Link to the Past was Super Nintendo, so I don't really remember that as a kid as much, but I definitely remember Ocarina of Time, where you'd play the ocarina and play the tunes, which were really interesting. You know, like, FYI, those tunes are in, like, really cool modes, like Mixolydian and Lydian, which are types of scales based on the major scale, if you start at a different...
Thank you for clarifying.
A different degree. But, yeah, kind of harks back to what we were saying in the interview with Tom and Video Man, that there are certain things that you hear that you might not think have an influence, but sometimes I'll be like just jamming at the piano and I'll play 2 chords and be like, man, this sounds like Zelda. It sounds like the theme from The Forest or something.
And you said it's actually in one of your songs.
It is.
One of the tunes, yeah.
It is. One of the tunes was really influenced by the fairy theme, which I think is really cool. By the way, we'll play all these themes
We'll put links and
we'll put links and stuff.
Links and stuff.
Link is the main character in Zelda.
Link.
Yeah, geek moment.
I don't remember the music in Sonic the Hedgehog that well, but the music that I most remember from video games that I used to play was Grand Theft Auto. Like the radio stations that would play, like the fake radio stations.
You mean the one...
I played it on computer, and yeah, you would jump in a car and it would have like random radio
Are we
stations.
talking about like retro
GTA, like
the one
pixelated on
pixelated?
my computer.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
playing that at my cousin's house.
Not on DOS, but I want to say on DOS.
Is it DOS? I don't know if it's DOS. Maybe Windows 95.
Yeah, probably Windows 95.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was a great game. Yeah, they kept that feature for all the games.
Yeah.
Only it became like, I don't remember back then. Was it like pixelated sound as well, or was it real songs?
I think the sound, from memory, the sound was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was song. I remember that "Steal My Sunshine." I remember that song was on a lot. That's like the one I remember the most. But yeah, it was just like fake radio stations, so like fake hosts and yeah.
It was really the dawn. Even Zelda music, at least, and Super Mario, was like the dawn of. I don't think we knew at the time how interesting that music actually was.
Yeah.
Because video game music is very impressive.
Yeah.
Even if you look at music from Halo or BioShock or The Last of Us, oh my god, the music in The Last of Us is just...
I don't play those games,
out
so...
of the world.
For
Out of
those
this
of
world.
me who are watching, what kind of music is it?
The Last of Us is like very dark and has like this flamenco guitar thing that is really cool, but like it'll stay in the minor mode a bit and then poke with this dissonance.
But like, because
really
the gamer is in control, how does the music respond to what you're doing, or?
I wouldn't know.
I think I remember from
wouldn't know how
Tomb
that
Raider,
works.
because I don't remember. I played a lot of Tomb Raider. Like, I played that hard.
Obviously.
But I don't remember specifically like music, but there was like sound effects, and when you, I guess there's trigger points where you would get to, because if I like fell off a cliff or something and I would have to come back, but you would hear the same effects over and over and over. So you get to a certain point and it would have like like eerie music to signify, oh shit, there's like
Yeah.
some bad stuff about to happen. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably works like movie music. Like it's probably a heavy signifier of what's to come or foreshadowing. But I'm sure some of it is on loop if you're like stuck in a level or in a section of the map where it'll just play the same stuff over and over. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
from my experience.
If anybody knows,
Yeah,
if
feel
there's
free
any
to comment if there's
anybody
any
watching who does video game music.
Yeah. Reasons and things and stuff. Yeah. So Zelda, the release of Zelda today reminded me of video game music and just the quality of it. It's really great. It shouldn't be thought of as like not legitimate music.
Yeah, and I think maybe people shouldn't like mute the game and put their own music on.
Yeah, I can't even
Don't
do
do
that.
that.
I can't even do it. I tried once and it just was terrible.
I think I used to do it when I played World of Warcraft because
What's different? Would it be different?
I don't know, because I don't know some of these things that I played them so long ago that I can't remember what the music was in there,
It
but
could just be.
it's not in the front of my mind. It's not top of
This
my
is for all
mind.
the nostalgia '90s kids out there.
Oh, by the way, since we're talking
Yeah.
about upcoming things, there's like a countdown for Stranger Things. It's like
There is?
200 days away or something.
Oh my
I saw
God.
like countdown Stranger Things and I was like, yes, and then it was like 200 days. I was
That's
like, oh
amazing.
God. Like trying to get everyone excited way ahead.
Yeah.
But I am excited now.
You have
It
200
served its
days.
purpose.
I mean, you'll be more triggered every day.
Maybe I should watch it again.
That's probably what they want you to do.
I think I'm gonna do it. Good job.
Good. Stranger Things is good.
Mission
Also, great
accomplished.
music on that. That was like an 80s revival
Yeah.
of synth.
Well, we
thing.
can put the link
Actually,
to what you wrote about that under.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Under.
Below.
Below. Yeah, I don't know if they were influenced or not from It Follows. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. It's a horror film of sorts, kind of like a thriller, and the score was composed by an artist known as Disaster Piece, and it's really cool because it's all made on Massive, or at least I read somewhere that it was all made on this synth program from Contact called Massive, and all the sounds are from there. And man, it's an awesome soundtrack. We'll also put that in the link below. And I feel like Stranger Things must have been influenced by that, because the theme from It Follows it sounds very similar to Stranger Things.
It's incredible for someone like me to think that a whole soundtrack could be done with like a couple of machines instead of like an orchestra.
This is just it's a synth simulator. So he made every sound. I might be wrong, but I could have sworn I read this about his process in making it, that he only used Massive, but I know for sure that every sound is a synth sound that he made. It's really cool, really really cool.
It's good. It's inspiring though, because so many people are making their own things right now too. So to, like, you know what I mean, like independent people making content like web series and stuff, you have to sort of compose your own music, and to know that there's ways that you can do it like without a full string orchestra or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
I mean, it's almost like
technology.
I wouldn't say that they're obsolete, because the person performing it adds a certain dimension to everything. But I would say with the innovation of synth instruments and like samplers that have pads instead of keys, sometimes you load an instrument onto it and you'll play on the pad. And this is something Samuel and I talked about, and it changes how you look at the scale, because all of a sudden the musical logic isn't dictated by your instrument, which is mostly the case for pop music and for film music. We use piano to compose things, or guitar. So it informs our decisions because it's based on
it could
diatonic
push you into
harmony.
a more creative space, like it, because it's pushing you out of your comfort zone a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly. And your brain makes different connections. So it's really cool. And reasons, and always reasons. And Nietzsche.
Many reasons.
Yeah. Anything else to add?
Oscars.
Oscar. I feel if I say it many times. The Oscars were good. I mean, it's like, you didn't watch them, did you? They're good. I mean, you expect the movies you get to win those. Like, I saw.
I'm
10
just like if I could say something
Yeah.
about this, I'm just confused about there's like the VMAs and the Grammys and I just like don't know what the difference. Am I ignorant or?
Well, the VMAs are Video Music Awards.
Yeah, I know that.
And the Grammys are for music, and the Oscars. I feel like I'm mansplaining. And the Oscars are for
I
film.
walked into it, but I walked.
Or you
into
asked.
it.
You asked the question.
Yeah, I know, but like I just can't keep up with what the fuck's what. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been excited for the Oscars ever since I was a kid, and now everything is so political, and I'm just there to see the movies really, and sometimes really great movies just don't get nominated. It's always like some sort of cool artsy film, and I mean, why wasn't 10 Cloverfield Lane nominated? It was a great film, and I think the thriller genre and the horror genre gets snubbed sometimes. Conjuring 2 was an amazing film as well. It'd be cool if instead of always thinking about being inclusive in a certain politically correct way, you should be inclusive in an artistic way as well. Like be inclusive of all the filmmakers making great films.
But they're not like that?
It's always very like it is. I mean, someone can debate it, but the movies you get as best picture are usually the ones like, of course, those are the best pictures. Like
but what does that mean, best picture? Like
it's like the best movie made that year. Or at least whoever can, like, the committee of the Academy Awards, whoever votes on it, like, what they think
so
is
was
the
La
best.
La Land in any of this?
It was, yeah.
And did it win everything?
It didn't. Well, you heard about the mix-up?
No.
Someone announced the wrong winner. And it was La La Land, and they said their acceptance speech.
And it wasn't them?
And it wasn't them, it was Moonlight. They mixed up the envelopes.
You absolute dipsticks.
Yeah, it was... I mean...
And it's all filmed like live?
It's all filmed live. It's one of the most cringe-worthy TV moments ever.
I mean, they shouldn't have
Ever.
taken it back. They should have just gone with it. If you're going to make a mistake that big,
Yeah,
you should just commit.
You have to commit, right? But yeah, I mean, I was happy. La La Land got a lot of love and a lot of hate at the same time. I think the hate was unjustified personally because it is exactly what it set out to be, which was a reimagined musical of the
Also
the
like a
40s and 50s.
reimagined love story, and just
Yeah.
I personally haven't seen anything that impressed me like cinematically in a long time. Like
Yeah.
remember you were like, how was it? And I was like, the colours. I just couldn't
the
shut
colour.
up. I've never been so impressed by
Yeah.
movies' colours. Like I don't know what they did to it, but
Yeah.
man,
Oh,
I
it
was
was-
so blown away
Yeah,
by how
it was
made.
it was a great movie.
Everything
and,
about it.
and there's a lot of like people in the arts who are like more in the classical arts that judge the singing and judge the dancing. It's like relax. Like Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone are doing the best they can. They're not singers.
And they're good. Like,
It's important to
Yeah.
remember that they're just they're actors and they can sing.
and I also want to point out, in case somebody else doesn't know, and I learned this on Song Exploder when Justin Hurwitz unpacked the song that Emma
Stone.
I wanted to say Watson because
I was gonna say Watson as
no,
well.
I was just reading about her because there was something on Facebook about her being topless or something, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like-
whoa. No,
Triggered.
Emma Stone, the audition clip where she sings is one shot, which is very interesting. So
Yeah.
And they were like, he was really conscious of not making her do it too many times because it takes so much emotion.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a great scene.
It was
She
an
she
amazing
totally
scene.
deserved that.
I'm glad
win.
I knew about that though going in. So
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it yet, pay good attention to
Yeah.
that.
She won Best Actress, and I think deservedly so.
Yeah.
But again, there's trolls and haters in the world, so I mean, you're always gonna get that. In my mind, I always have this argument with one of my friends, and it's like every movie there is like every movie up for Best Picture is awesome. Like you can rank them, and one can win the award, but come on, all those movies that were up for Best Picture were really good. And it's weird comparing all these. You have a war epic, a musical, Moonlight and Fences. Like they're all different films, so I think they're all winners and they're all right.
Should we end on that happy note?
Yeah, let's end on that happy note.
Okay.
So stay tuned for more.
Subscribe to us.
Yes, subscribe.
We love you.
We love you, and Jordan.